beautiful cannot be known. It must be felt. Remember to live. Doubt can only be removed by action. What is not started today is never finished tomorrow. Nothing is worth more than this day. Destiny grants us our wishes, but in its own way, in order to give us something beyond our wishes. Our friends show us what we can do. Our enemies teach us what we must do. As per a woman chosen by a man, easy to judge what he is and whether he knows his price. I can tell you, honest friend, what to believe. Believe life. It teaches better, that book or orator. Kindness is the golden chain by which society is bound together. There is nothing in the world more shameful than establishing oneself on lies and fables. Where the light is brighter, the shadows are thicker. A person who lies is immediately spot by his gaze. A person who has something to hide will rarely look at his companion straight in the eye. Only he is worthy of life and freedom who every day goes to battle for it. The greatest thing in this world is not so much where we stand, as in what direction we are moving. That which means more must never be subordinated to that which means less. As soon as you trust yourself, you will know how to live. A person lives a real life if he is happy with someone else's happiness. The way you see people is the way you treat them, and the way you treat them is what they become. No one knows what his powers are until he uses them. Nothing shows a man's character more than what he laughs at. Knowing is not enough. We must apply. Willing is not enough. We must do. Character is formed in the stormy billows of the world. According to the wife chosen by a man, it is easy to judge what he is like and whether he knows his own worth. There is no more hopeless slavery than the slavery of those slaves who consider themselves free from fetters. Go to foreign countries and you will get to know the good things one possesses at home. Do not give in too much to feelings. An overly sensitive heart is an unhappy possession on this shaky earth. Everyone hears only what he understands. Ingratitude is a kind of weakness. Outstanding people are never ungrateful. The intelligent man finds almost everything ridiculous. The sensible man, hardly anything. Man's manners are a mirror in which his portrait is reflected. We know accurately only when we know little. With knowledge, doubt increases. The best government is that which teaches us to govern ourselves. Art is the mediator of what cannot be said. An intelligent person is not the one who knows a lot, but the one who knows himself. One always has time enough, if one will apply it well. Love is an ideal thing. Marriage is a real thing. Divide and conquer is a wise rule, but unite and lead is even better. To be pleased with one's limits is a wretched state. Magic is believing in yourself, and when you succeed, everything else succeeds. He who feels his own attractiveness becomes attractive. For a man to achieve all that is demanded of him, he must regard himself as greater than he is. True greatness begins with understanding your own insignificance. Give a man a purpose worth living for, and he can survive in any situation. What we nourish blooms in us. This is the eternal law of nature. There is no past we can bring back by longing for it. There is only an eternal now that builds and creates out of the past something new and better. Architecture is frozen music. He is happiest, be he king or peasant, who finds peace in his home. There are people who never make mistakes because they don't want to do it. We, all of us, live upon the past, and through the past we are destroyed. Inspiration is not a herring, which can be pickled for many years. Talent is formed in silence, character in stormy disturbances of light. Oblivion is full of people who allow the opinions of others to overrule their belief in themselves. Who is the happiest of men? He who values the merits of others, and in their pleasure takes joy, even as though 'twere his own. Everybody wants to be somebody, but nobody wants to grow. Whoever wishes to keep a secret must hide in the fact that he possesses one. What is uttered from the heart alone will win the heart of others to your own. The greatest evil that can befall man is that he should come to think ill of himself. Catch a good mood. It so rarely visits us. Too many parents make life hard for their children by trying, too zealously, to make it easy for them. The most ridiculous desire is the desire to please everybody. Those who stopped loving and making mistakes have buried themselves alive. Those from whom we learn are rightly called our teachers, but not everyone who teaches us deserves this name. If you treat an individual as he is, he will remain how he is. But if you treat him as if he were what he ought to be and could be. He will become what he ought to be and could be. Life is too short to drink bad wine. If each of us sweeps right under our feet, the whole world will be clean. What you get by achieving your goals is not as important as what you become by achieving your goals. It is better to make approximately correct decision than to make a precise mistake. Everything is hard before it is easy. Of all the thieves, idiots are the most harmful. They steal from us our time and mood. When a person thinks deeply and seriously, he has a bad time among the general public. If you knew how rarely we understood correctly, you would be silent more often. Many people take no care of their money till they come nearly to the end of it, and others do just the same with their time. He who moves not forward goes backward. You can easily judge the character of a man by how he treats those who can do nothing for him.